Uh, Abstract brainwaves, game genie in a beanie. We ain't on the same stage, leveled up.
Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And maybe I have no business making this video. I feel kind of antagonistic suddenly, but here goes. But 1 second though. Because I want to look at you and say that I've seen the light, but you know, last video kind of dark, but this one, you know, let's look on the brighter side of things, okay? So let's talk about this guy named Jeremy. Jeremy spoke in class today. No, bad jokes aside, there's this guy called The Quartering. I'm sure some of you may have heard of him, and you're probably not going to like me because I'm talking about him if you're watching this. Because I bet I think how it works is people who care about the person that's being talked about are going to search the video text and find and have something negative to say. Like the Boogie video I made where I actually said I had sympathy for him. You know, I did a video recently on Drake Bell and I said, nope, no sympathy. I can't remember the last time I had sympathy for anybody. I still had sympathy for Boogie, but then there were people who were, you know, I guess for this other guy saying, well, Boogie invited him over. It's like, okay, he invited him over, but how many times do you tell people, you know, over the internet, yeah, pull up, come to the house, see what happens? That's not really an invitation. It's more like an empty threat most of the time. Most of the time. But in the event that you actually do, it's not going to be, hey, come over and have crumpets and tea and let's talk about it. It's probably not going to go that way. It should, over the internet, go that way, but when you threaten somebody, it's not really going to go that way. So speaking of threats, you've got this guy, The Quartering, who he feels threatened by a lot of people. He's going to say he doesn't, but he's already making videos now talking about people like Review Tech USA. He recently, what did he do? This guy is a clown, okay? And I felt that way for a while. I do watch some of his videos because I like to be objective. I don't like to live in an echo chamber. So if, you know, you got SJWs, that's what they call them, social justice warriors, that feel a certain way about things, and then anti-social justice warriors, which would be Jeremy and his ilk. They just love to lap up stuff to say, but what about me? What about me? They always talk about groups, you know, crying and vying for attention, but really what it is they feel like those groups shouldn't get attention because they're not getting attention. Yeah, that's really what it is. So it could be the pot calling the kettle black because you look at a lowly subscribed channel like mine and say, well, you know, isn't that not what you're doing? And it's like, well, it could be, and you're fine to have that opinion. But I've seen enough garbage come out of this guy's mouth that I felt like I have to make this video now. Because what I wasn't realizing that he was doing all this time was sometimes he's instigating this stuff. For example, Microsoft put up, there's no place for hate in the Xbox community or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. Maybe I'll have an image up here, maybe I won't. I might have his ugly mug somewhere up here. Let me take that back. I shouldn't call him ugly, like his looks. I really don't care about the guy, how he looks, but his actions is what make him ugly to me. All right, so Jeremy, if you're watching, or if one of your cronies is looking, and I'm sure they're gonna comment at some point, because I'm not really looking for comments this video. Comment if you want, tell me how you feel, but here's the deal. Sometimes people get up on, you know, events and stages and they say something unrelated. It's one of those Kanye Taylor Swift things. Like, stop, I'm gonna let you finish, but, you know, you had a guy named Sonic Fox who he went up and started talking LGBT stuff, you know, the alphabet stuff, and I looked at that like, but why? Why not talk about yourself here? But it's because he wanted to give attention to something bigger than himself, right? So fine, no harm, no foul. It doesn't really affect me. It's not like a negative thing that he said that. And it's not an attack on me as somebody who's not in the audience that he was really speaking to, you know, or trying to champion, I should put it like that. He was really speaking to everybody to maybe bring awareness, but you get what I'm saying. That being said, I look back at that after some growth and I'm like, maybe my comment wasn't necessary. but I had never really seen people do that. I'm not used to people who dress up and furries and all that stuff. That's something new to me. And it's not something that I think about regularly when I think about people playing video games. Just like some people might not think of African Americans playing video games. Yeah, believe it or not, there's probably some people out there who they think that it's all just fat neck beard white guys that play video games. Not women, not, you know, just Asians and fat white guys. There's people that think like that. Gotta be them because, you know, the Asians are making the games, right? Over in Japan. I digress. Back to the clown guy here. The quartering, because I guess, you know, he's feeling like he's drawn and quartered or something. I don't know what the origin of the name is. Leave that in the comments. It's also something else I don't care to know, really. He posted, you know, he retweeted them and said, you know, strong and brave, or let's actually look it up. I'm talking, you know, because how little I care about this, I should at least get some of the facts right, because I can hear somebody now. At least get what he said accurate, you know. So let's go to what he actually said here. Let's type his name in. I hate to even have to do this, but let's just type his name in. And he goes, "Oh, maybe the tweet was finally deleted." I think it was actually deleted because I don't see it here anymore. But, you know, this guy, he's got lots of, like, you know, tweets that are like, you know, he feels like media and movies and games are pandering to certain groups. Like, so it's not Velma. Why is this so hard? In reference to, you know, somebody that's not white playing Velma. Okay. Zack Snyder peaked with 300. You know, that's not a controversial thing. Normalizing loving your country. And then he's got a Noel Gallagher quote that talks about woke snowflakes and stuff like that. So, you know, he's clearly conservative Republican, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. Let's go up and see if the tweet... Oh, here it is. It's not gone. This is what he actually said. Stunning and brave, because I wanted to say strong and brave, but he said stunning and brave. So you're like, oh, what's wrong with that? Stunning and brave. He's complimenting Xbox and what they said. Yeah, hate has no place in the Xbox community. Full stop. That's why they said, I need to save this just so that this can be in the video so you can see for yourself. So that's what this fool said. And he's surprised that they blocked him. Like they're not aware that you're a full douchebag. And he was clearly trying to be, you know, cute by, you know, saying stunning and brave. They know who you are. They're aware. And when you make videos like that, you're basically, it's just free real estate, to quote Rich Review Tech USA. It's free real estate for him. It's Pride Month. If it's got no bearing on your day, just keep it moving. But, you know, when you think like that, you have a free, you have a mindset of, hey, this is free content. And I just seen enough, you know. I did videos on Archfiend. Wasn't proud of stuff he was saying about AVGN. I came out and said my piece because I felt like I needed to say it. I'd seen enough of what he was saying. And here I am talking about the quartering. So yeah, I'm gonna put this video up. Don't care who likes it, who doesn't. It's what it is. I think the days of just trying to have, like, I don't know, I can't put it into words, but being silent on certain things. Like, you can be silent on everything and not have drama. And don't expect this to be like a regular thing, because I don't even know if this could really be a sympathy for, but I don't feel sympathy for this guy. I don't. He brought it on himself. That being said, I'm going to end it here. Let me know your thoughts, or don't. Hope to see you again, but if I don't, like, comment, subscribe, share. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Other yellow hat guy out. Captain Sensation!